Yeah, earlier today I was tripping on the live, talking, like really not tripping, but because my feelings are valid, I was just saying a lot of stuff. But a lot of you guys DM me after that, what's up, Trump Face? And a lot of you guys are telling me, like, don't give up. Big Austin, thank you for the roses, fam. I appreciate you. Yeah, so a lot of people that hit me up, my DM, it's like, don't give up, don't let the devil win and allow all that negativity to set you on a different path or whatever. And at the end of the day, I do know that I got a core support network of people that always got my back. You feel me? And so, I figured I come on here tonight for my core folks, and I'll just share a story with y'all and keep it pushing. You feel what I'm saying? So, boom. How old was I at this time? I was So boom. I was in prison, right? I was 32 years old. I was at Old Corcoran, right? And in California. It's a prison in California. And can't really get into too much detail. Thank you for the paper crane Pluto. Thank you for the roses, y'all. I can't get into too much detail, but me and my celly, we ended up catching an assault on staff, right? Boom. And then we ended up going to the shoe. So when I went to the shoe for that, right when I hit the shoe, it was just all bad. The CEOs in the shoe snatched me up and said, face to the ground, put face to the ground, don't look up. Bent my arms up, took me to the cell, throw me in there, stripped me of all my stuff, yada, 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 because like I was back there for what I was back there for, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time while I was back there, they would find ways to try to mess with me, you feel me? Like, they literally, bruh, it was crazy. Like, they literally, like, would mess with my outgoing mail, my incoming mail. They would mess with my food. There was one time when I ate breakfast one time. And after I ate breakfast, I went to sleep for like 2 days straight. I swear to you. I woke up like 2 days later because it put something in my food. You feel me? And, uh, and, um, um, and one of the things that they used to always do that really like bugged me was they used to blow out my power. And then it'll take like a week or two for the electrician to come through to fix my power. So for like a week or two, I would go without power while I was in the shoe so I can watch my TV and stuff like that. So I wasn't feeling it, right? And then, there was times when even after I got the electrician to come fix my power, they would just completely shut my power off. And so I wasn't feeling it. But anyway, so what I'm trying to get at is like at that time when I was going through all this, um, the main thing I wanted to do was be able to get some power so I could watch my TV and just escape, you know what I'm saying, the craziness of my reality, right? Because during the time in the shoe, it's very like, solitary confinement is real idle time. It's like, time go by so slow, you don't stay occupied, you don't keep yourself busy, it could really eat you up. So there was this Samoan dude that lived like 3 cells down from me, right? And he was what you would call crazy, you feel what I'm saying? And he would always like be on his door, yelling out his door. He used to stand on his door and sing like these slow rock songs, like all day, like crazy slow rock songs that drove everybody crazy, you know what I'm saying? And he had this like crazy voice. His name was Tamu. And he had this crazy voice, and he just always be talking like, "Hey, it's me, Tamu, talking to you on the tier. Hi, everybody." That's how he used to talk, like literally, right? And so he was a big old Samoan dude, but he acted like an overgrown 10-year-old. Feel me? And everybody was scared of him, inmates and staff included. They didn't want nothing to do with Tamu's crazy ass, right? So one day I'm sitting in my cell with no power. I'm getting stressed out and I'm getting like harassed by the cops all the time. And I'm sitting there thinking like, man, how could I go about getting me some power so I can watch my TV? I started looking around the cell like thinking how I could like break into the light and get the wires off the light or something. Like I'm trying to go MacGyver, right? Like I'm really wanting to watch some TV. And at the same time, I'm listening to Tamu yelling out his door. And the reason why he always on his door, yelling out his door and talking out his door is because he don't have no TV down there. Like I'm thinking about this. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I know how to get this. I know how to get me some electricity. I just came up with this grand idea. Like, I'll move down there. I asked how I can move down there and sell up with him and get some electricity. But I know the only reason why the CEOs will allow me to move down there is because everybody and their mama know that Tamu's crazy. And they would think if they put me in a cell with him, he's gonna end up doing something to me. You feel what I'm saying? But me, cause solitary confinement was driving me crazy, and I wanted to watch some TV. I said, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and go down there with this dude. You know what I'm saying? We got to rock and roll, but I'm gonna watch me some TV. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I yelled out the door to Tamu. I said, hey, Tamu. He's like, who is this? Right? I said, it's Tiny. I'm like 3 cells from you. He said, hey, Tiny, right? And I said, and everybody on the tier is listening, right? Even the CEOs, they could hear our conversation. And I was like, hey, you think it'd be cool if I come down there and sell up with you, bro? Like, feel me? I got a TV and everything. You could watch my TV. We just let me come down there and sell up with you. Cause my power don't work down here. I don't got no electricity. And he was like, you want to sell up with me? He said, you want to sell up with Tamu? I said, yeah. He was tripping. Like, he was like, damn, for real? Because he ain't never heard anybody want. It's not like he didn't want to sell it. He wanted to sell it, but no one dared to sell up with him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah. He was like, okay. And his word that he always said was, okie dokie, right? And so he told the CEO. The CEOs, they heard the whole conversation. They're like, don't even trip. They came to my cell, and they're like, you want to sell it with Tamu? You sure you want to do that? You sure? I said, yeah. Go ahead and sell with him. I'm like, okay. And these CEOs, they're happy. They're like, yeah, you can go in and sell with that boy, and it's gonna be a wrap for you. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, they make the sell move happen. I go down there with my boy Tamu, right? I go down there with Tamu, and I come to find out, Tamu was just like an overgrown 10-year-old. He's just a big old Simone. Like, he's like 6 foot something, but he wasn't super fat. But he was pretty plump, but he was big bone and pretty like, he was like a medium sized Samoan, whatever. He wasn't a fat one, right? And he was real cool. You know what I'm saying? He was like, from the gate whenever I moved his cell, he had moved his stuff to the top bunk, and he's like, you can have the bottom bunk and all that. Woo. And everybody in the mom was like, this dude's crazy, be careful around him. So I'm like observing, like that's what I do, right? Like, it's just survival tactics. So the whole time in the cell, I'm just checking this dude out. Like, I could really read like body language and break a person's psychology down. Even though I never took psychology class, I was just trained. Like, I taught myself to really read people, right? So I'm checking this cat out, and what I've come to the conclusion was that he actually was really, to me, a really big dude that was really scared that he was in prison. So he acted a certain way so that other people would think he was crazy, but in actuality he was crazy but scared crazy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like a Debo crazy. He was like a scary lion crazy, right? So so we in the cell, right? And we chilling. And I'm like, okay, it's good. This dude ain't no, you know what I'm saying? He don't seem like no threat. He just seems kind of goofy or whatever. So I remember I had 26 soups, right? And he's my folks, he's my peoples, right? And he's a big old Samoan dude. So I gave him half of what I had. I gave him 13 soups. When I moved in the cell, I said, here, bro, because he didn't have nothing. He had no one looking out for him. He didn't go to the store. He had nothing like that. So I was looking out for him with hygiene and gave him food, whatever, right? And I remember I had a bottom bunk, so I was sitting there, posted up. I got my TV plugged in. I'm watching TV. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. And Tamu was sitting there to my right. He's sitting at the toilet. He's sitting on top of the toilet, but the toilet and the sink is like one whole commode, right? And he asked me, he's like, hey, Tiny. I'm like, what's up, bro? He said, do you need to use the sink? Right? And I was like, nah, I don't need to use it. And he was like, okie dokie. Right? And then that fool, he got like a piece of like a milk carton. And he ripped like a little square out of the milk carton. And he stuck it in the sink. And he started cracking the 13 soups that I gave him. He started cracking all 13 soups up. I swear to you. He cracked all 13 soups up and poured it into the sink, right? And then that fool started chopping up like hella lunch meat. Because in prison, they give you like lunch meat in your lunches. And he like saved up like a couple packs of lunch meat. Each pack of lunch meat got 2 slices of lunch meat in there. And he was chopping up like 4 packs. So that's like 8 slices of lunch meat. Yeah. He was chopping them things up and he threw it in the sink, right? And then he put like bread. He put all kind of stuff in there, right? and he started putting all the seasoning packets, and he started running the hot water from the sink into the to fill up the sink bowl with all the soup in there. And I'm like sitting there like watching him, and I'm like, oh well, like oh well, I gave you 13 soups, and after you eat them, you get hungry again. Don't ask me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to eat them all in one whop, more power to you, player. You know what I'm saying? So after his soups, he sits there for a while. He's running the water. His soup goes up, and he's like, when he gets done, he's like, hey, Tiny, you hungry? I said, nah, bro, I'm good. Like, go ahead. He said, you sure? I got bread. I got this. I was like, nah, go ahead. I'm good, right? So he had like 4 slices of bread, whole bowl full of a spread in the sink, and he started eating it. He started eating the spread, and the spoon was just like too small for him, right? So he was like, he's like, Tiny, let me see your spoon, right? And I was like sitting there like watching TV. And you gotta understand, I just moved in the cell with this dude. I don't even know if he's really on there or not. I'm just like kind of like evaluating him as we go along. And right now he's showing me that he's kind of crazy now. So I'm like, he's like, Tiny, let me see your spoon. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna let him see my spoon, right? So hold up. So originally, imagine that this was his spoon, and then I have a fork, but imagine this is a spoon. I gave him my spoon. I said, here. He took my spoon, and he took his spoon, and he put it together, and he used it like this, right? He made a Samoan spoon. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? He made a Samoan spoon, and that fool started using both my spoon and his spoon and started eating his soups, right? So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, do your thing, boy, right? So while he's over there eating his soups, he's like macking that stuff down. We just chopping it up. I was like, yeah, my boy getting scrub on. That's what's up. And then after he got done, I turned the music on. They had like a radio station on our TV, right? I turned it to the radio station. I turned it all the way up. Thank you, Pluto, for the roses. I appreciate you. And my boy, he started like, he was over there gigging and dancing, like doing his thing on his side of the cell, right? And I was over here making I was making what they call Mexican candy in prison, where we take like creamer, we take Kool-Aid, and we take like mustard or sriracha and chili powder and stuff like that, and we mix it all together until it becomes a taffy, and we call it Mexican candy because oftentimes we put spices in there, so it's kind of like a Mexican candy with the flavoring. Feel me? Thank you, Dad, for the roses. I appreciate you. And I happen to have a 1 pack of mama noodles at that time, right? It was an Asian noodle. We got a pack of chili in there, an Asian chili pack in there, right? So I was over here at the table in our cell, and I was making this Mexican candy, because you gotta what's it called when you mess with the dough, and you gotta go put. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You gotta beat that dough up, right? And so that's what I was like doing to the taffy. But I had used the seasoning pack, the chili pack from the mama noodle, and I put the whole thing in there. Like I put the whole thing in the taffy, and I just mixed it up, right? So with this, you gotta understand with the Mexican candy, it's like, it's so strong, and it's like so tangy and so spicy, and it's so potent that it's like, when you eat it, you're supposed to just like nibble on it, like eat a little bit at a time. You feel what I'm saying? Like biting a whole chunk at a time, you can do that, but it's gonna be a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you might just eat a little at a time, right? So Tamu, my boy Tamu, while making the candy, he over there dancing. He over there doing his thing, right? Cause he ain't heard no music, he ain't watched no TV in a while, cause he had no TV or nothing like that. So my boy over there dancing, he over there gigging, and he see me over at the desk on this side of the cell making the candy, and he's like, man, he came over, and he was like standing, like he had one arm on the bunk, and then he had his other arm on the locker. He's like standing like that, right? And he was like, he's like, Tiny, what you doing? And he had a sheet wrapped around his waist like a lava, right? You know, the Samoans, they wear the lava thing, they wrap it around their waist. So he had a sheet around his waist, and I said, I'm making Mexican candy. He said, Mexican candy? Right? I said, yeah. And he said, can I have some? And kneading, yeah, that's what it is, kneading the dough. So he was like, Mexican candy? I was like, yeah. And I guess he ain't never heard of Mexican candy, I guess, right? He said, could I have some? I said, yeah, don't chill. So when I finished, I cut it in half. And I gave him his half. You know, he's my homie, he's my people, so I get everything right down the middle with my folks, right? So I cut the candy in half, and I gave him his half. But he a big old Samoan though, so he instead of just nibbling on pieces, he threw the whole thing in his mouth, right? My boy threw the whole thing in his mouth, and he had both his arms on the locker. And he was sitting there, he was chewing it. He was eating, and he started sweating because that shit had hella chili and it's hella strong. He started sweating like. He finally got it down. He's like, and he was like, Tiny. I said, what's up, bro? He said, no more Michigan candy full-time move. I was like, that's what's up, right? And then we chilling. Like, I was just like, this boy crazy, but he's cool. So we chilling, right? And then in the prison cell, good evening, Tina. In the prison cell, thank you for the roses, thank you for the gifts, thank you to everybody that's been hitting the likes on the screen. Those of y'all who just joined this live that aren't following me, I ask that you please follow me. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, hit my face up here and go hit the link on my bio. It'll take you to my YouTube. Thank you for all the gifts. Oh, so yeah, in prison, the way we get privacy is we make a curtain in the cell. So whenever someone goes and use the restroom, they just pull the curtain and they be on the other side of the curtain. They go handle their business, right? So we chilling, like we watching TV together. We sitting on my bunk. We both watching TV. And Tamu like, Tiny, do you need to go over there? He's basically saying, do you need to use the restroom? I said, nah. He said, okay. Tamu gonna go over there, okay? I said, all right, bro, go handle your business. He said, okay. So he go, right? He go over there and he pull the curtain. And I'm chilling, I got my feet up on the stool, I'm watching TV, you know what I'm saying? I'm good, like, police, you can't knock my power out, because they try to blow my power out, Tamu will go crazy, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, you can't knock my power out, I'm up in there chilling, you hate me, but I'm watching TV, you know what I'm saying? I'm being, like, hella, petty, you feel what I'm saying? So, I'm watching TV and I'm enjoying it. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the cell with this dude, he's kind of like, he ain't all there, but he's cool, he's funny, right? And I'm just chilling, and I hear him over there on the toilet, right? He's sitting on the toilet, and he's like moaning, and he's making like grunting noises and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, what's up, the homie? So and I'm just watching TV, and he's like making these crazy noises, right? So I start wondering. I was like, is this dude over there trying to take a gangster, right? Or is this dude over there doing something else, like choking a chicken, right? So I was like, what kind of crazy stuff is this, right? I was like, what kind of crazy stuff is this? Like, I hope to God he over there trying to take a gangster right now, because these moans and groans, they don't sound right, right? Like, this is not adding up, right? So he over there for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, just moaning and groaning, right? I'm like, damn, what's going on over there? And but I'm just acting like I'm watching TV. I'm acting like I'm not trying to, like, I'm minding my own business, right? And finally, he get up, and he stick his head around the curtain, and he pull the curtain, and he look at me, he said, Tiny. He said, you cool? You need to get over here or anything? I said, nah, I'm good, bro. He said, okay, stay over there, okay? I said, all right. Thank you, Mr. Quinn, for the roses. So I said, all right. So all of a sudden I see it. We had like a towel that we used to clean the floor. It's our floor towel. I seen him like whip out the floor towel and he put it on the ground, right? But the curtain, there was like about this much space on the bottom of the curtain from the floor that was missing. So I could see like basically like a little bit from his like calf down. I can see his calves, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there and I'm watching TV, but I'm kind of like trying to like see what's going on and trying to act like I'm not being nosy, but I'm hella nosy. Like, man, what the hell are you doing over there, right? So the dude throws he throw the towel on the ground. And I'm kind of like looking, and I just see his 2 feet spread apart, and he's standing on a towel, and I could tell. He's squatting down, and he got his arm out, and he starts grunting, right? And he's over there moaning and groaning, and I'm like sitting there like, bro, what's going on? Like, what's going on right now, right? Like, what you doing? But I'm not saying nothing because at the same time, he's like a big ass Samoan dude. Like, you don't, what am I supposed to say, right? So, finally, like, I keep on hearing the grunts getting louder and louder, right? And the pain and the strain or whatever was getting more and more intense, and I was like, what's going on? And all of a sudden, I swear to you, I don't know if I could say it, but something dropped to the ground, like boom. You feel me? Some dropped to the ground, and thank you to everybody that donated. I really appreciate it. And I'm pretty sure y'all know what it was, right? Like, I'm so like I'm so scared to say something wrong, and then they start tripping. But something huge dropped to the ground. There you go, Trump face. You got it. And y'all don't know, it's Trump face, right? So something huge dropped to the ground. Boom! I swear, it's like the biggest thing I ever seen in my life, right? I swear, it was a huge thing. And oh yeah, and my boy had his boxers completely off, right? He was just butt naked, right? And I was just like sitting there, like trying to stay focused. I was like looking ahead, acting like I didn't see nothing, right? But the whole time in my mind, my wheels are spinning. I'm thinking to myself like, okay, if it goes down, it goes down. You know what I'm saying? One time for the one time. Let's get it, right? If this dude's really like tripping and he's really like gonna go there and go cuckoo puffs and go off the edge, I gotta get ready for this, right? It's a big boy right here, but I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to rumble in the jungle. You feel me? So I start looking around the cell. Okay, so I'm mapping out the cell in my head. I say, okay, the lockers are right there. The bunks is right here. It's about 3 steps to the front door. It's about 3 steps to the front of the cell. Okay. 3 steps to the back, but then there's a stool behind you. Okay, there's a little bit more room over here. You gotta maneuver. You feel me? You gotta duck underneath the bunk to move around. Like I'm in survival mode now, because I'm like, I think it's about to go down. Like this dude's tripping, right? So he comes around. He sticks his face around the sheet. There's a current that's dividing us, and he sticks his face around. He's a tiny. He said, you're not gonna believe this. He said, you're not gonna believe it, bro. I said, what? He said, Tamu. He said, Tamu Dookie, something out. It's the size of a burrito. I said, what? But I already knew. But he was like telling me, I'm acting like I'm playing dumb, like I don't know what just fell to the earth, right? And he was like, it's the size of a burrito. He said, it's like from my elbow to my wrist, right? He said, that big. And he was like, do you want to see it? He's like, do you want to see it? I was like, nah. I was like, nah, I don't want to see it, bro. I'm good. And he's like, come on, Tiny. He said, for real. Do you want to see it, Tiny? It's big. It's like the size of a burrito. But you guys got to understand. You guys got to understand the situation, right? I'm in the cell with the dude in the shoe. He a big old Samoan, 6 foot something Samoan. Like he ain't overweight Samoan. He's like a football player, fit kind of Samoan, right? But just maybe fell off a little, right? And he's kind of cuckoo for cuckoo puffs, right? So I'm like, all right, bro. Like if you really want me to see it, I'm thinking to myself, like, just go ahead and get this out the way. Go ahead and show it to me in my head. Like let him show it to me. I'm gonna look at it. Ooh, cool, wow, and get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So he had it on a towel. But what you guys don't understand that when he went to go sit on the toilet, he took his boxers completely off. But this dude is in another state right now. He took his boxers completely off, and he just dropped the biggest turd that he ever dropped after eating 13 soups and other stuff, right? and he had dropped it onto a towel, a floor towel. So he's not thinking, he ain't realized what's going on. He just turned around, whoop, picked up the towel, whoop, turned back around, whoop, and stepped to me with this big old log on the towel with nothing on, with no clothes on. So I'm sitting down on the edge of a bunk, and the boy stepped to me like, booyah. You know what I mean? All in my face, right? He's like, look. And I'm like, look, bro, hold the F up, bro. Check this out, bro. What the F is wrong with you? Like, you better go put your boxers on. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get this out of my face and go put your boxers on, partner, and come back and holler at me correct, bro. Like, cause you out of pocket right now. You got your all in my face, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry, Chinese, man. So he just put the turd on the ground, turned around, and went and put some boxers on, right? So he came back. He just picked it back up and he shows me, and I'm looking, and it was like, it had swirls in it of blood, right? And then it had like like colorful rainbow kind of swirls that you see like when you drop oil in water. And these rainbow and colorful swirls came from the Mexican candy that I gave him, because it was like Kool-Aid. That was all different kind of Kool-Aids that I used to make Mexican candy, right? So I was like, damn, because it was huge, right? It was like the biggest. It was like one of these. I swear to God. This is Sosa's cat toy. I just happen to have it on hand, but it was like one of these. I swear to God. This is like a perfect size of it. I swear to you. Boom, 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 boom. It was like one of these right here. I swear to God. I'm gonna keep this right here so you guys could, you know what I'm saying, get a visual, right? So he's like showing it to me like this. So I'm posted. I'm seeing he's showing it to me like this. Can you believe it? And I'm sitting on the bunk like, all right, bro. Like, yeah, I see it. Get that thing out of my face, fool. Right? So he goes back and he pulls the current, and now he opens the curtain so I can see into the toilet area, right? And he throws the turd into the toilet, and he tries to flush it, but it won't flush. Like in prison, we have hella strong toilets too. I'm talking about our toilets in prison. They just go like you could basically like flush anything down that thing, right? But when he threw his turd in the toilet, it was so big. I swear to y'all, it was so big that when he tried to flush it, it wouldn't even flush. It wouldn't even go down, right? So he was over there like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? And then he looked around, and before I could tell him anything, that fool just grabbed a chessboard that was folded in half, and he used the chessboard to start chunking it down. You know what I'm saying? So he could flush. And the whole time he's sitting there like using the chessboard to break it down, he had some white boxers on, and I can see behind his white boxers stains, red stains and other stains. I'm like, bro, like what's going on here? You feel me? But yeah, that's just a story I just want to come in and share with y'all. But other than that, the homie was cool. You feel me? So let me get to these messages real quick, and then I'm gonna roll on out. I really appreciate everybody that came to hang out with me tonight. I appreciate everybody that donated, that blessed me with gifts. To all my faithful and loyal friends on here, I busted back to spend this night with y'all and share the story for y'all to show y'all my appreciation. A lot of y'all DM me and told me not to stop doing what I'm doing, and I appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens, God got me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna rock it out like that. And win, lose, or draw, God guides me. And at the end of the day, when this journey is over, it gets better. I'm just gonna go on to my eternal home. Feel me? So let's see here. I'm just gonna read through the messages real quick and then get going. Rebecca said, "My cat never killed a mouse, just brought it to bed." Ashley said, "We always enjoy your stories." Thank you, Ashley. Heather was with my ex for a 9-year sentence. That's what's up. Thank you for the love and the roses, Big Austin. Leslie, thank you for following me. Big Trump Face, what's up to you, fam? Heather said, Jersey Girl, thank you for the roses. Heather said, remember where you're going, not where you came from, and not what anyone else has to say about it. Thank you, I received that. Thank you, Trump Face, for the roses. I appreciate you, fam. Trump Face said, do tell us how much better it is now. I don't know what that means. Mintil, what filter is that makes you look like you're not locked up? What's up with you, Menace? I hope you've been good, bro. I haven't heard from you in a while. If you're still in this live, DM me, bro, and slide me your number. I need to get back in touch with you. It's been a while. You probably went on a violation or something. You feel me? But holler at me, though. Trump Face said, great story. Thank you, fam. Thank you, Sierra, for telling men that I'm not locked up. And thank you for always helping me out in the comments, Sierra, whenever people have questions and I'm busy talking or telling a story and can't get to them. I notice that you always take the time to answer these messages in the chat for me, and I appreciate you. And I love you for that. For real, for real. Cody Cole said, oh my God, your storytelling, though. I love it. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Chantel said, hey to you, Chantel. Jody, thank you for the roses. What is this? Piper, hi to you, Piper. Hey, what is that? Ooh, yeah, medieval. Let's get medieval. Thank you, whoever put that. What is that called? A mask, a crown, a hard hat, whatever that stuff is called. The old school gangster-ish. You feel me? Anyways, Felly said, oh well, I don't know what that means. Jody Peckle said Simones are the best for sure. I love my Tocos and my Usos. Like they are the most loving people. I swear to God. Chump Face said, man, I love this. Chump Face telling people to gift me. Thank you, Chump. Men said, you got to do the toilet telephone thing with the towel. So my boy Menace, right? He's one of my homeboys in the chat. We were in juvenile halls together, and we were neighbors. We were next door neighbors, and we were in this unit called 800 in juvenile halls. And they had just built this this unit in our juvenile halls. It was every cell was it was a new maximum security unit in our juvenile halls. And every single cell in the whole unit was a single man cell, and every single cell had toilets in them. And the thing is, no other cells in juvenile halls had toilets. So this unit was basically designed to keep you locked down and stuff like that, right? If need be. So my boy Menace was my next door neighbor, and I was 17. I had just came from doing time in YA, and I caught a new case. But I was a YA baby, so I done picked up, like, YA. It's a California Youth Authority, so it's a juvenile prison in California. And it's just like a gang of juveniles getting ready for the prison system. So everything that is done in YA, and everything is basically trying to emulate OGs in prison. It's just a gang of youngsters trying to be like OGs, right? So when I got to juvenile halls, my boy Menace was my neighbor. And I told him, I said, look, bro, let's pump the water out of our toilets, because this is what I learned in YA. You could basically put a towel over the top of your toilet. First, you scoop as much water as you can out of your toilet. He has to scoop as much water as he can, and I got to scoop as much water as I can. And then both of us put a towel over the toilet, and we sit on top of it, and we jump up and down on top of the towel, and it causes pressure, like a plunger. And if the air from us jumping up and down forces the air to go down into the water and push the water down into the pipes. And the thing is, in prison, when there's two toilets, they both share the same pipe. You feel me? So once you push all the water out, you can use it as a toilet telephone. And you can just talk to each other in the toilet. Just stick your face inside the toilet bowl and get that holler. Like, all right, what you doing? And then you just listen. You're like, oh, I'm over here chilling. Right. And crazy as it may sound, but we literally used to use the toilet to talk to. And I talked to homie, and he just brought that up right now. Sierra said, if anyone doesn't want to give his life, you can check the link in his bio for his Cash App. Thank you, Sierra. I appreciate you. Tisa, thank you for following me. Moody, Celine laughing. Sierra said, I'm just curious, how is your back doing? It's doing a lot better, but you know, every now and then it still acts up, because I guess that comes with old age or something. Every now you think it's good, but it never fully gets good. You know what I'm saying? Tina said, hi, Danny. Good evening. Good evening to you, Tina. Rebecca getting her laugh on. Celine getting her laugh on. That's what's up. I like seeing people laughing. Melissa put the dead faces. Alonzo said, hi, love. Hi to you. Jasmine, thank you for following me. Kodak getting his laugh on. Jasmine, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you, Winter, for following me. Nikki, hi to you. Jasmine said, how old are you? I'm 40. I'm 40 years old. You feel me? Pluto laughing. Laughing. Justina laughing. That's good. There's a lot of laugh faces in here, so I guess a lot of y'all really got enjoy the story, because it's crazy. Because when you share a story, you don't know how people are reacting to it. You're just talking to a freaking telephone. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know like people's reaction. Like, I like to share stories and feel their reaction, then I could like gauge the reaction and go from there. But right here it's different. Like, I'm just telling a story to basically a phone and me talking to myself. You feel me? Hold up. Let me grab my chapstick for Sierra start tripping and say, Danny, put your chapstick on. You feel me? Let me grab the chapstick and get some chapstick for before she whip out the chapstick whip. And no, this is not a paid advertisement for Aquaphor, the best lip therapy chapstick there is that I've ever used in my life. Because I've been having these big old lips for 40 years. And it wasn't until I was introduced to Aquaphor that my lip therapy game completely changed. So use Aquaphor. Aquaphor, you better holler at your boy. That was a freestyle commercial on the spot. You feel me? I ain't playing around. Okay. Nikki said, you are so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jasmine Pro said, what? Oh my God, he looks like 21. Thank you. Yes, everyone says that because he did 27 years locked up. She said he looks like he's 21. Then Sierra said, yeah, but he did 27 years. I did more years locked up than what I look like. That's crazy. Um, Nikki V cried. Rebecca Lynn got crying. I'm happy that all y'all are enjoying this story. Celine said, "Yo." Jasmine said, "You baby, you look freaking amazing. Thank you, I appreciate it. I give it all credit to being in the shoe for years and years and years and not getting no sunshine. So thank you, California, for locking me up in solitary confinement for years and years and years. Cause you helped preserve my youth. Thank you." Thank you, Jody, for the roses. I appreciate you. We're halfway there to our goal, y'all. Let's see here. Nicole Knight said, "What nightmares are made of?" Right? Woo! Now, I forever like what's that called? Like once I told y'all, now it's forever stuck with y'all. You feel me? What would that be called? I forever man, someone tell me the word. I forever Thank you, Jersey Girl, for the roses. I'm gonna. It might not be the right word, but I forever contaminated you guys with the story, and now you guys can't shake it. You know what I'm saying? So I should have put a warning at the beginning of this live, like watch this live at your own risk. You might be traumatized. Marie said, "Yo, went mute." I went mute. Can y'all hear me, or am I tripping? Rebecca Lima put big log. Jody Pecco, thank you for the ice creams. I appreciate you. Lavender Flowers. Hey, Don. I send my love to you. Melissa Barber said, nah. Fluto, Rebecca Lima, Trump face, Cody Cole. My boy Hershey's in the chat. What's up, Hershey? I send him out to you, fam. Sam Shinobi said, what's up, boy? What's up, Sam? Sierra said, everyone remember, you can't give to him, at least tap the screen, please. Thank you, Sierra. I should make you my mod, Sierra, because you do such a great and incredible job. But I don't know how to do it, though. I don't know how to set up a moderator. Maybe we could figure it out. And if you're down to be one of my moderators, I really appreciate it, because you go, girl. You rock. You know what I'm saying? you in the chats, like, really taking care of business for me, and I appreciate you. I love you for that. Dude, I see it in my head. Trump face said he sees it in his head. Roslyn Hellwood said, you're funny. Thank you. Nikki V said, you're so funny. Love the story. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I love knowing that you guys are laughing, because I could tell that you guys are laughing and enjoying it through the chat. I can't, like I said, I can't share the story and hear you guys interact with me, but to read the chat afterwards and know that it was a good reception, like you guys really got the story and got a kick out of it, that makes me feel with joy. Like I'm like, yeah, you feel me? Cody Cole said you had a prop too. I'm weak. Yeah, I did. It just happened to be right here. Feel me? This is the prop. Feel me? He said it was like from here to here. And look, this is the exact size. I ain't lying. Look, you know what I'm saying? This is the exact size. He came up to me like, do. You feel me? Okay. Whoever just gifted me right now, I really appreciate you. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name or whoever it was, but thank you. Nikki V said, I'm high and this is even more funny. I swear to you. Nikki V, I don't know if you're following me yet, but to all of my my friends and followers who dibble and dabble in that devil's lettuce. No judgment, because so do I. Right? But what I'm saying is that if you guys dibble and dabble in that devil's lettuce and you guys want to watch some content that is really dope to watch when you are blitzed, please follow me and go check out my videos. I'm not saying all of them are funny or will make you laugh. But there are some that will take you on a trip and you'll laugh and trip out, especially when you're like, my content is way better if you watch it after you went poof the magic dragon. You feel what I'm saying? So I highly recommend it, and those of y'all who haven't watched my content, who have watched it sober, I ask that you go and watch it when you're blitzed, because it's a whole nother vibe. I'm telling you, trust me. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. My content was meant to be watched. You know what I'm saying? With a little you feel what I'm saying? So trust me. And then you later after you do it, you can be like, "Thank you, Danny. We get it. You're completely right." Because you're gonna be sitting there stuck, and you're gonna be like, "What the heck? What the?" And I promise you, I give you my word. All my content is way better when you are in outer space. Um, I don't know what that means. Um, Sierra says, "Don't worry. When you tell your stories, we feel like we are living it with you." That's what's up. I like that. I like hearing that. Um, Lavender Flower says, "I just spit out my drink." Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Brenda Lesegara. Sosa's toy right on time for real, for real. You feel me? And it's like light brown too. You feel me? Um, Melissa Barber said, I'm all in every time on the edge of my seat." That's what's up. I appreciate the love. Trump Face said, "Oh no." Um, Sierra told Barbara, "Yes, because his stories are so interesting to listen to." Thank you, Jasmine. She said, you are really handsome." Why, thank you. Okay. Trump Face said, another story, man, please. Man, if you guys want me to share another story, look, I came on here tonight to share it. Let me say something first and foremost. Much love to all my day ones, like those who've been rocking with me from the beginning and from when everything went up for me. You know what I'm saying? My main supporters who like always here, rain or shine, whatever's going on, they're here. It's because of y'all that I'm able to continue to come on these lives and share these stories, even though I'm not getting the same amount that other people get on their lives because they do weird stuff, whatever. But because of some of y'all who really got love for me, y'all was able to look out for me. Y'all tap my cash out and stuff like that, and y'all make sure your boy was straight. And because of y'all, because I got love for y'all are my peoples. That's why I come back on here and I share these stories. So my boy Trump Face, which is one of my main supporters, who's always been a solid person from day one, asked for another story. So you know what? Whenever one of my folks asks for another story, I'll give you another story. But I don't know what story to give you. You know what I'm saying? I just got like a million. I just live my life experiences. That's just what I do. I just share it, right? So let me explain one thing to you guys. Sometimes it's scary to be a dreamer. Like sometimes it's scary to go chase after a dream because sometimes um, we get inside our heads and we tend to feel that these dreams are beyond our reach. Like we would never get to them. But I encourage y'all, like no matter how hard the struggle, no matter how hard the roadblocks, the hurdles, the BS, the craziness, I encourage y'all to stay chasing after your dreams like your life depends on it. You feel me? A lot of people like knock me for trying to do this content creator thing, thinking that I could really like do my thing on this TikTok and really go somewhere with it. And a lot of people don't believe in me, and I get it. I understand because that's the way their mind works, and I don't knock them for that. But my mind works differently, and I believe in myself. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to make it. So today, I don't even know what the date is or whatever, but those are y'all, the 67 y'all that's in my life, 68 that's in my life. Mark my words. Right now, I'm just where I'm at now, but there's gonna come a time when y'all gonna look and y'all can say, "Damn." And that boy believed before it even came to fruition. He believed. So stay hungry. Like don't let no one snatch your dreams from you. Especially don't allow yourself to snatch your own dreams. You feel me? So this is the last story I'm gonna share tonight. and I'm gonna go kick it, right? But this story has to do. But thank you for the hard hands, Beck and Kimberly, and thank you for the roses, Mian. I share this in hopes that y'all will kind of like have an analogy, and it will spark a flame, a fire in you to go after your life, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your desires, whatever it may be. Even if you got to go against the grain, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you go get it, Tiger, right? So a lot of y'all know my story. I appreciate it. So a lot of y'all know my story. Y'all know that I grew up in an abusive household. I left home at the age of 10. Ran away, joined a gang in my neighborhood. Yada yada yada. Right. Um, where were we at? How many roses was that? I think it's about. I'm gonna put 500. I set it for 500. I'm not sure where we were at. I forgot, but I'm just gonna set it for 5. And y'all wanna help me reach this goal? Y'all can. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. But when I ran away from home, I was homeless. You feel me? Sometimes I slept at my homies' houses. Sometimes I couldn't. Sometimes their parents was tripping. Sometimes I had to sleep on the streets. You know what I'm saying? I slept everywhere you could imagine. I slept outside at the park. I slept on the rooftop of apartments. I slept down in the canyons. I slept up in trees. I slept on people's porches. I slept in the back of like schoolyards and anywhere and everywhere you could imagine. And abandoned apartments, abandoned houses, anywhere. But one of the main places that I used to sleep when I had nowhere else to go, I used to just walk around the streets and check people's car doors. And if I found a car that was unlocked, I would just go in people's cars and sleep in their cars. You feel me? And then I would always try to take off like early the next day before the people took off to work, and then figure out where I'm gonna go after that, right? So I remember this one morning I was sleeping in someone's car in the back seat, and whoever the car happened to be, the owner came out. He happened to be leaving to work early in the morning, like 5 in the morning or something, right? And he came out and he saw me in his car. So he woke me up and kicked me out of his car. I said, "Man, I'm gone." So I left, and I just started walking. I just started walking through my neighborhood. Hella early in the morning, I didn't know where to go. It was cold, yada yada yada. But so I remember sitting down like on this little curb for a while, and just thinking like, "Man, where am I gonna go?" Right? And then all of a sudden it started raining. Like the sky opened up and it just started pouring rain. So I'm sitting there soaked, right? And I remember I wasn't even that far from my house. I was probably about like 2 blocks from my house where my family lived. And I was 10 years old. Y'all, this is true story. I was 10 years old, and I remember sitting right there in the curb, and the rain was coming down, and I was cold. All I had was on t-shirts, some jeans, and some shoes, and I had my hands in my pockets, and I was just shaking, right? And I remember like thinking, like, my house is just like 2 blocks that way. All I gotta do is just walk 2 blocks that way and go home, and I'll be out of this rain. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out of this struggle. I'll be out of this pain, right? But then I remember telling myself, like, nah, bro, I can never go back to that house. Like, I can never go back to that hill. Like, I just said, no. I just sat there. I said, I would rather die out here in the streets, straight up, than ever go back to that house, right? So then I thought, like, where else could I go, like, to get out this rain? And there's this lady that lived in my neighborhood. She was a crackhead, but she loved all my homies, right? She had kids with a gang of my homies, my older homies, whatever. She was a Mexican lady, you feel me? And she was probably like in her 30s or so, and she had like 5 kids, and her first son was full blood Mexican because old girl's Mexican, and she said the only reason, she said, oh, her eldest son was the result of a rape, right? And then she said, and then her other kids, every single one of her other kids was one of my homeboys. Like she had kids with all my homies, right? But her house was always welcome. Like I was always welcome to her house if I needed a place to stay. But the thing is, her house was like a base. She was a crackhead, so her house was like a basic like crack den. You know what I'm saying? Like you go into her house and there's trash everywhere. There's garbage everywhere. There's no electricity. There's no running water. The toilets don't work. The kids are pooping in their diapers. Their diapers are overflowing. They're urinating in the house. There's rats and roaches and the stench. Like you literally like when you smell it, like it's so thick you can taste it. Like you taste the stench in the air and it'll burn your eyes, and it's complete neglect. Like there's not no place that anybody, let alone any kids, should be living in, right? But she was real lost in her struggle. And I just want to add real quick, this was back in the days, and now today she's clean and sober. She got, I don't know how many years clean and sober, but she's doing good, and she made it out of that maze. You feel what I'm saying? But back then she wasn't. And I knew if at my last resort, if I had nowhere else to go and it's all bad, I could always go to her house. And so I said, man, let's do this. It's gonna smell. It's gonna be nasty in there, but you gotta go, bro, because you got nowhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? So I go. Bam, 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 bam. My mom over there. I knock on her door. She living in some apartments. I knock on her door, and her oldest son was the same age as me. I'm 10 years old. He was 10 years old. Now this is the full-blooded Mexican kid that was the result of the R, right? And he answered the door, and he lets me in. I go in. I came into the house. The stench and the smell of this house automatically boom, slap me in my face, but you gotta thug it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you taste it, and you, but at least I'm out of the rain, right? So I go and I went into her living room, and I just basically like swept the ground, and I made like a square on the ground. I cleaned a square on the ground because everywhere is garbage, everywhere is cigarette butts, roaches, and whatever you could think of. So I swept the square on the ground. And I remember I just squatted in that square, and I sat down, and I leaned my back against the wall, and I put my arms like down on my head to go to sleep. You feel me? But my boy, her son, I'm not gonna say his name because I want to keep them. Her son, he was running all around in the dark because they didn't have no electricity. He was running all around in the dark, going through garbage, looking underneath the couch, and he was like in a panic. And I said, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, what's up with you? And he's like, I can't find my shoes, Tiny. I can't find my shoes. I need to find my shoes so I go to school. I need to find my shoes so I go to school. So I get up and I was like, man, what do they look like? He's like, they're Adidas and they look like this. They're blue and they got yellow. And I was all right. So we both like digging around in the dark trying to find the shoes and nowhere to be found, right? So he opened the back door. He runs outside. And, you know, like in my neighborhood, there's a lot of Asian refugees. There's a lot of Hispanics, a lot of blacks and stuff like that. And a lot of people leave their slippers and their shoes on the porch, you feel me, in the hood, because that's just like an Asian thing, right? And sometimes other races pick it up too. They see us doing it, they're like, fuck it, that seems cool. They do it too. So you could, like, on certain porches, you can see slippers and stuff, right? And my boy, he ran to the neighboring house. And remember, he's 10 years old. So he had like a 10-year-old kid's foot. But there was these little itty bitty slippers. I remember them like yesterday. They were all white. And they had like almost like a. Just imagine these slippers right here, but imagine them all white, and they had a gang of colorful balloons, like pink, purple, yellow, red, blue balloons, all like sitting up like this on top of the slipper. They were basically like a little girl slipper. They were itty bitty. They were hella small, right? My boy, he found these two slippers on the neighbor's porch, right? And he shoved his foot into one of them. I swear it was so small that one of his pinky toe wasn't even able to go into the slipper, but he just pushed his foot in there somehow, right? And half of his foot was hanging off the slipper. Like, this is a slipper and this is his foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, half of his foot was hanging off the slipper, and he took his other foot and shoved it in the other one, right? And then I'm looking at him like, what you doing, bro? And he said, I gotta go. He said, I gotta go to school. And he tried to walk with them, but they wouldn't stay on his foot, so he was like kind of like sliding with them, like sliding. And then the back of his heels was touching the ground, right? The ball of his feet. And I grabbed him. I said, bro, you can't. I told him, let's just say his name was Joey. I was like, Joey, you can't go to school like that, partner. Like, you can't do that, bro. Thank you, Kim, for the super whatever thing. So I grabbed. I said, you can't go to school like that, bro. Like, in my head, I'm like, you're a boy. And this is back in the 90s. This isn't today's age. And I was like, you can't be wearing these little slippers where half your foot is hanging out, and they got a gang of little balloons on them. They're girl slippers. Like, you can't go to school like that. You're in elementary school. You go to school like that, they're gonna clown you for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you tripping. And I said, I said, bro, just stay home. I said, Joey, just stay home. F it, just stay home today. I said, why do you gotta go to school? And this little kid looked me in my eyes, bro. Okay. So he looked me in my eyes and he said, Tiny. That was my nickname. He said, Tiny. He said, I have to go to school because if I don't go to school, I won't eat today. He said, I go to school to eat. And he turned around. Damn, this shit crazy. He turned around and he started jetting it up the street with these little slippers on his feet. And the hood where I was at, I was down on Kelly Street. He had to go up a hill. And I'm watching him from the bottom of Kelly Street. I'm watching this dude going up the street with these little slippers on his feet, going to school like his life depended on it. And I'm thinking, like, bro, you gonna go to school, you finna get clowned. Like, they finna be on you. Like, they're never gonna let you live this down. But he said, I don't care. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people think about me. I gotta go to school because this is all about survival. I gotta go get my grub on. This is the only way I eat. So when I share this story with y'all, I share this story with y'all because this is how I feel about my dreams. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care what I gotta do. I don't care you clown me. I don't care if I gotta look like a fool. I don't care. Like, no matter what, I gotta eat. I gotta go after these dreams. You know what I'm saying? The whole world could be against me, but I gotta do me. You feel me? And so I encourage y'all to do the same. Like, middle finger up to the world. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Go after your dreams with a burning desire, with a fiery passion. Know that no one, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the closest person to you. Don't let no one tell you otherwise, that you can't do it. I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you that you can do anything. You know what I'm saying? You want this life, you go after it. That's it. That's the last story for tonight, and then I'm gonna read the rest of these messages and call it a night, y'all. Miss Rose Pell said, thanks for story time. You're very welcome. Moody said, thanks for sharing. You're very welcome. Monica, thank you for following me. Lisa Solitary makes the poop stories into sharing time. Coley Cole said, amen. Thank you. Sierra said, amen. Thank you. Larry Frost said, hi, Don. Moody said, I just found you today. You were talking about coming back as an AI. Yeah, I was really thinking about it, but I got my core supporters who came through and took care of me and enabled me to come back as me. You know what I'm saying? So I can share these stories with y'all instead of coming on here and acting like an AI and y'all not getting no nutrient, no nourishment for your souls and your mind and your spirit, and me too. Because for me, coming on and sharing like this is therapeutic for me too. It's healing for me too. You feel me? So we all in a win-win situation. So instead of coming back as an AI where no one wins, right, and no one walks away better or wiser or happier or more positive or uplifted, my folks, they went ahead and said, you know what, we got you, partner. Like, don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? And they took care of me. They tapped my cash app and they made sure I was right, and now I could come back as me and not as an AI, and I'm able to hang out with y'all, and hopefully at the end of this night, everyone can walk away from this live better than they came, myself included. Thank you for the hat, Daya. I appreciate you. Moody, glad this wasn't it. Thank you, Moody. Winter, I know that's right. The upper room is going to be amazing. Amen to that. Sin said hello. Hello, Sin. Jody said, you're such a good storyteller. I appreciate you. You brighten my day. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate your kind words. I received that. Sierra said, sorry, I didn't know that was your bro. I don't know what that means. Cody, thank you for following me. Lisa, that was a good story after a hard day. I'm glad that you got to come home to a good story today. That's what's up. Brookie with a toddler. Hi, I'm late. Was driving home from work. What did I miss? Oh, you missed. I don't know what you missed, but I shared 2 stories tonight. But if you didn't miss it, if any of y'all joined this live late and y'all wanted to catch the whole thing from the beginning, I will repost the whole live on my Perla. Thank you for the heart hand. I will repost the whole live on my YouTube channel. So those of y'all who haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube by hitting my face up here and going to my bio and hitting the link in my bio. Now, I hate to sound like a broken record, but for some of y'all who don't know how to do the whole link thing, all you gotta do is go straight to my YouTube, which is at free-1222. At free-1222. And go subscribe, and that's where you will catch the full lives and all the lives that I was able to repost. If you miss any of my lives, I reposted a lot of them. There's some lives that I don't repost because of something that happened. Like if I got bananaed, I can't get those lives, and then if I had trouble downloading and uploading videos for whatever reason, storage reasons, I don't know how that stuff works, but sometimes I have trouble with it with my phone. It be tripping, so I can't load some videos. So that's the only time that I don't load stuff. But if I'm able to, I got you. And a lot of that stuff goes on behind the scenes, which isn't easy either. It's work. Mary said, I have my oldest brother locked up, and it's been hard seeing him there. I can only imagine. I never really ever like tripped on the pain and the hardship that I put my family through when I was incarcerated. But now that, you know what I mean, I'm out here, I can only imagine what it's like for loved ones dealing with someone that's locked up. Just keep your head up, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say, is just keep your head up and just know God got a plan for him. Like, and that plan is greater than anything that you and I could imagine. So just let go and let God. That's just how I feel sometimes, you know? Thank you, Mian36, for subscribing to my live. I really appreciate you. Thank you to everybody that contributed to my live goal. Alonzo said, love watching you and Sosa. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, feel me? Lisa, you're just a baby. Who's just a baby? And I'm not just a baby. I'm 40 years old. You feel me? Rebecca said, I see ya. Feel me? Merc in the near future. Yeah. One of my friends here on TikTok was watching my live, and she said that she had like a t-shirt machine. I don't know what they're called to make t-shirts, and she said she'll give it to me. You feel me? So all I gotta do right now, I just gotta change the oil in my car and take a trip to Washington, which is right above me because I stay in Oregon, and just go pick it up. Yeah, feel me? And hopefully after that, I could get my merch line cracking and make that shirt. But we'll see. Drag said, bro, you are the epitome of cool. Oh yeah, I received that. Thank you very much. Let me go ahead and receive that, man. Whenever someone speaks life into you, take a second to receive it. Don't just be like, people speak life into you, like, man, you're gonna do great things, or man, I see you're gonna change the world, and just don't listen to like, okay, and keep it pushing. No, take 1 second to respect the universe and say, you know what? I received that. You speaking life into me. Let me receive that. And Drag said, bro, you are the epitome of cool. Let me receive that. I better receive that because I want to be cool. Thank you. Tenacious Pros. Hey, from Texas. Hi. Sierra said, I'm dying over here. That's right. But your chapstick on. Put your chapstick on. That's right. Rebecca said, great advertisement. Damn, we're real deep into this chat. That was a long time ago. My bad, y'all. Let me try to be faster. Tenacious said, forever ingrained in our minds. Amen. Sierra said, yeah, I just like the guy driving his imaginary car beatboxing. There's a lot of people that love that story. Lulu said, you are so awesome. Thank you, Lulu. Lavender Flowers. Hey, Perla. John was eating a foot long, bro. Lisa, you get some trolls here. Yeah, I know I do. I love the trolls, though. Sierra, just trying to help you out, support you since I can't financially support you. I know, Sierra, and I can only imagine if you could, because you got such a huge heart and you do what you can with what you got, and I really appreciate you. You are so beautiful to me. Thank you. Okay, that right there is the original from 1222 Free himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody else come off the rip like that and show somebody some love like me. You feel me? Okay, Sierra said, but you better believe one thing, I got you. Let me stand back up. Yeah. You feel me? Sierra's the one that came up with the emoji with one eye and the thumbs up for the you feel me. Until the merch comes out, this is how we do the you feel me, with the emoji, one eye emoji, and the thumbs up. Okay. Tammy said, no way. Lisa said, I promised my baby not to spend on TikTok. I tap. Nikki V said, and Spooky, I don't know what that means. Oh, Babakaki said, I'm dead, devil's lettuce. Nikki V laughing, Perla laughing. Deborah said, you're so addicting. I can't get enough of your positive vibes. Thank you for being such a kind human being. Yeah! Thank you very much. I received that. Thank you very much. Tenacious Pearls, laughing. Miss Rose Pell, poop poop poop. Yeah, you best believe I'm poop poop poofing. Becca Kikivi said I would do it. Nikki B, eat laughing. Lavender Flower says, I know what that is now. That was Lavender Flower, you better figure that out. You are so slow, girl. I'm just saying though. You know, I've been gone for 3/4 of my life and I know what that is. Perla said, I'm glad you're feeling better from the live from earlier. Thank you, Perla. Thanks to y'all. Thanks to my peoples. Lisa, LOL, I'm too old to smoke or eat all that. Deborah said, I love your smile. I hate my smile, but people love it. It's weird to me. Rebecca said, LOL, Perla said, oh, you're being funny now. I'm glad you had me worried earlier. Hey, Trump Face, we got you, man. Thank you, Trump Face. Trump Face said, let's go, let's go. Jody Pickle said, gotta go for now. You appreciate it. Thank you, Jody Pickle. Vicky V said, yay. Jersey Girl said, I don't always talk in the chat. I listen to you while working, but I make sure to send you gifts. Thank you, Jersey Girl. You always looking out for your boy. And that trips me out to know that someone actually listens to me while you're working. Ain't that dope? Yeah. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to tell your boss now. Send hearts. Deborah, your tattoos are cool. Thank you. Because I am cool. Because the homie Jazz said I'm cool. So, of course, everything with me has to be cool, too, including my tattoos. If you don't know, now you do. Ooh, off the rip. I'm telling you, I am on fire tonight. I be coming off the dome with this right now. Yo. No, let me go. Let me get back to these messages because it seems like no matter how many I read, they're not going down. Okay. Lady L said, much of the time, it is. Thank you, Jody, for the love, for the roses. It is scary to be a dreamer. That's where faith comes in. Amen. Step out in faith. Amen. Lavender Flower says, if you're feeling lost, let's find you. Amen. Deborah Garza said, you're doing amazing and I believe in you too. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. Lady said, as you said, God got you. Hey to the man. A show for Chicago. Yeah. Feel me? Lady L said, can't hear you. You hear me now? You hear me now? Woody woo! Oh, whoa. You hear me now? Okay. Leah said, where do you live now, Danny? I live in my own utopia. No, I live in Independence, Oregon, far from a prison cell. Yeah, feel me? Tap the screen, run up his lights. Yeah, what's going on with these hearts on the side? Run up the lights, y'all. Tap the screen. Okay. Everybody's saying Leah know that I'm in Oregon. That's what's up. I appreciate everybody that let Leah know I was in Oregon when I couldn't answer because I was so busy running my gum, yapping my yum. You feel me? Let me try to get this message though. Thank you. Bing bang boom, ping hee, hong hai hee, hong pa hee. Monique said, all your stories bring me to tears. You've been through some real ish. It's crazy. Girl, don't cry. Dry your eyes. And don't worry. Just eat spam and rice. Okay. Don't get me to start freestyling up in here, because if I start freestyling, y'all already know I'm gonna go hit record. Even though I'm gonna just tell y'all a little bit. I'm a super duper underground rapper that nobody knows about. I make music for the Illuminati. Okay. You can't buy my album. Only a certain core of people in a secret road can buy my album. That's crazy, huh? Yeah. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah. You receiving what I'm throwing? Okay. Kim Kruger said, there for the grace of God go I. Amen to that. Halfway to his goal. Good job, everyone. Thank you, Sierra. Monique said, Anya. Why didn't I read that message already? What's going on? Am I reading this right? Or am I going backwards? Am I reading this right? Okay. Rosa Perira said, this is tragic. I wonder where he is today. Who is? Am I reading this right? I see the same message over and over. Am I tripping? What's going on here? Nikki said, thanks for sharing. Very inspirational. You're a mentor. Thank you, Nikki. Kim said, big hugs, big hugs, big hugs, big hugs. Monique said, you're a strong person. God is good. You're definitely God's child. Amen. We are all God's children. We are all made in the image of God. Trust and believe that. Justina shared a lot. Thank you for sharing the light, Justina. Lavender Flowers, you're going to achieve your goals. I'll be right behind you. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you very much, Lavender Flowers. Yep. Feel me. Feel me. That's a double, you feel me. Gina K, keep that fire, my friend. That was my dragon fire breath. If you don't know, for all the slow people in this life right now, what you just witnessed was my dragon fire breath. If you go check in the mirror right now, your eyebrows are gone. and if you're hella slow, you're gonna go check. You feel me? Okay. Amen to that. My dad used to always say, don't stop at no. I'm proud of you and I have faith in you. Thank you, Sierra. Alonzo said, much love to you. Right back at you. Aztec said, God bless you. Right back at you. Servant said, what are your dreams if you don't mind sharing? Oh, no. Yeah. My dreams is to create generational wealth for my family so that members of my family, hundreds of years from now, long after I'm dead and gone, can eat off of what my blood, sweat, and tears, off of what I built. You feel what I'm saying? Because my love for my family will always transcend past time and place. You feel me? And my other dream is at the end of this life, when this journey for me is over, I hope I leave a lasting legacy of love. You feel me? I hope when people think of me, they'll smile. You feel me? Say, Danny, that was, what can we say? Like, and just think good thoughts, positive thoughts, whenever I cross their mind. That's my dreams. Okay. Stakina said, every time you tell us one of your spirits, you release and forgive yourself, Danny. This is good. Thank you. You know that. Thank you. You understand. This is very therapeutic for me too. Tiffany, you remind me why I keep going after those kids nobody wants to help. Amen. Amen. I'm one of those kids. Georgia said, thank you, Danny. Just help me. We got this. Amen. Lavender Flowers says, I got you. Thank you, Lavender Flowers. Monique, are you shitting me with the same message over and over again? And that's why I'm seeing this same message over and over again, because this is really confusing me, because I swear I've seen this message like 5 times. So I'll be thinking, like, am I scrolling the wrong way? Now, you know, like, y'all already know your boy ain't all there. You feel me? And y'all can't do that to confuse me. You can't do that. It's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Sierra. Thanks to everyone that is gifted. Much more appreciated. Thank you, Sierra. Natalie said, I love watching your videos and lives. I hope all your dreams come true. I received that. Thank you very much. I hope yours do too, fam. Servino. What the hell? What are your dreams that you don't mind sharing? Didn't I already answer that? Am I tripping? Am I in the Twilight Zone right now? I swear I answered that already. Huh? Kim Kruger said, going to YouTube tomorrow then. Thank you, Kim. I'm sorry that you didn't catch it from the beginning, but I'll have it posted sometime tomorrow. And those of y'all who don't know what me and Kim were talking about, if you missed this live, you better join this live. You missed the stories. I shared 2 stories tonight. Ask my people in the chat. My stories are pretty dope. Those who hung out from beginning to end, they'll let you know. Let them speak on it instead of me speaking on it. Because when the people speak, you better believe. And if you don't believe, I swear you will spend the rest of your life without any cheese. And when I say cheese, I don't mean the cheese that you eat. I mean the cheese that you put in your skinny jeans. Yo. Mic drop. They go flow. It's time for me to go. Nah. Okay. What was I talking about? Hold up. Oh. Go subscribe to my YouTube. Hit the link up here, hit my bio, hit my face, and go to my bio, hit the link, and go to my YouTube, and subscribe to my YouTube. And you can watch the full video of my lives reposted on YouTube. You feel me? Those who missed it, and those who missed other ones. You feel me? Okay. Let me go. Takina said, Danny, did you go to school, high school, college, or incarcerated? Yeah, I did some. I didn't graduate from college, but I did some college courses. I got my GED while I was incarcerated, and that's it. Okay, thank you for the rose. Let me see. Monique said my husband is locked up and won't be out. Thank you, Hopi, for the rose. I appreciate you till 2030, but your stories give me hope that he'll be okay. Amen to that. The best thing I could do is tell you. I encourage you to tell your husband. As a matter of fact, go watch my videos go to my videos in my bio and look for a video called Sound Advice, and it has to do with advice that I think would help for those who have loved ones that are incarcerated. So again, the video is titled Sound Advice, and it's in my video library. Go check it out when you get a chance, Monique. Okay. Sakina, yep, Danny, you are so awesome. You're gonna do great things. Chicago love you. I love Chicago too. What's up to my folks in Chi-Town? Hazer, hey from Arizona, hey. Sakina, Danny, you love your sister so much. We would love to hear her on live one day. None of my family members want to be on live, so I couldn't do that. Tammy James, you feel me? You feel me? Nikki B, glad you're feeling better. I agree. Nasdaq Yee, saw you today and I feel you, love you, sending blessings. I received that and I send it right back to you. Monique said, all your stories